Morning students, hope you all are doing fine, and I expect you all to log into the Zoom meeting for the doubt clarification, and I want you to be little more serious about your studies, about the classes which has been conducted. Kindly participate in all the sessions and make a notes of the things what you go through. So good morning, hello everybody, welcome back. So today's chapter is a new chapter, that is Boolean algebra. So last class we concluded our practical programs session where I explained the C++ programs which you will be working or which you have to execute for your practicals, and you will be learning in the lab. So last class we concluded our practical sessions. This class we will start with a new chapter called Boolean algebra. Hope you will enjoy this chapter as it is very easy and very interesting to learn. So today this is being the part 1 session, the first introduction class. Let us get started and check out what the Boolean algebra is. So let me introduce you to the Boolean algebra. So before that, let us have a look as to the total weightage of this chapter. The total weightage of this chapter is 13 marks, that is 1 mark question, 2 mark questions, and 3 you will be getting 3 mark question 1 and 5 mark question 1. So 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5. So this is how you will be getting the marks or questions from Boolean algebra chapter. Let's get started and check out the introduction to this chapter. The objective of this chapter is we have to understand the concept of Boolean algebra, and we understand how we can simplify the Boolean expressions. So Boolean algebra, you will be studying the basic operations, then you will be designing the truth tables. You will learn how to design the truth tables, and the other highlight of this chapter is you will be learning the basic gates, that is AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate. Then you will be learning SOP, that is sum of products expression, and POS, that is product of sum expressions. And also you will be learning the K maps, how we can learn to simplify, and then we will be learning logic gates. These are the topics which you will be studying in this chapter, and according to me this chapter is a scoring chapter, and also it is easy. So you can score full marks from this chapter if you focus on the things what I tell you during the course. Let us see what the Boolean algebra is. In the first PU syllabus, you have studied a concept called data representation. Data representation is a chapter where you will be using binary number system, that is zeros and ones. Boolean algebra, it is helpful in designing the logic circuits. As you have studied in the previous year, the generation of computers where the processors, the microcomputer is based on single chip CPU. So processors, during the designing of processors, logic gates are used or logic circuits are used. And Boolean algebra, it deals with the logic operations, and Boolean algebra basically deals with zeros and ones, which forms the base for many many digital circuits. So Boolean algebra, it is generally used to design the logic circuits or the arithmetic and logic units used within the processors. So Boolean algebra was introduced by a mathematician called George Boole. In mathematics, there is a section called logic mathematics. So Boolean algebra is the branch of algebra which deals with the variables which represents zeros and ones. That is, 1 represents true and 0 represents false. So George Boole, and he was the person in 1853, he created a two-valued algebra. That means he created an algebra in which only 2 digits were used, that is zeros and ones, and that part of the algebra is called Boolean algebra. So in 1854, George Boole, he created two-valued algebraic system, and in Boolean algebra only 2 values are used, and that system of algebra is called Boolean algebra. So there was another mathematician who, Claude Shannon, in 1938. He adapted Boolean algebra. He used Boolean algebra to design the relays, where the relays used switching. So in relay switching technique was used, and for switching technique Boolean algebra used. Therefore in 1938, Shannon, he used Boolean algebra for designing his relays. Therefore Boolean algebra is also called switching algebra. Let us discuss binary valued quantities. So that is a variable and a constant. So let us briefly discuss what the logic decision is. In our day-to-day life, we make many logic decisions. For example, should I carry the book or not? The answer is yes or no. Should I use calculator or not? Either I use or I don't use. That means yes or no. Should I miss TV program or not? Which you generally never do. Which you generally don't want to do. Should I miss TV program or not? So the answer is yes or no. There are only 2 possible answers here, that is yes or no. So if a statement's answer is yes or no, there are 2 possible answers, and such a decision is called binary decision. Binary decision, it is also applied in the formal logics. Let us see how they are applied. So in Boolean algebra or Boolean equations, we have only 2 possible values. Binary valued quantities means here the values, either it is 0 or 1. There are only 2 possible values. So there are 2 possible values, that is either 0 or 1. So 0 represents false, 1 represents true. So, and these values are represented using truth table. The truth table, in a truth table, if we represent 1, it represents true. In a truth table, if we represent 0, it represents false. So in a truth table is a arrangement of rows and columns which represents either 0 or 1. 0 represents false and 1 represents true. If the binary decision is true, 1 is represented in the truth table. If the binary decision is 0, and it represents false. So truth table is a collection of rows and columns where the 0 or 1 is represented. 0 represents false and 1 represents true. Let us see, we will be discussing truth tables in detail. Let us see what the algebraic expression is. A algebraic expression where we perform different operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication. So algebraic expression a, b, c or x, y, z can be written as a into 2 into a plus 3 into b minus 6. It is a algebraic expression. In algebra we write 2 into a minus 3 or plus 3. So generally we write 2a plus 3b minus 6c, which means 2 into a plus 3 into b minus 6 into c. So there is another type of writing the expression that is called logic expression or Boolean expression. A Boolean expression or a logic expression includes only 3 operations like not, and, or. X, not, y or z. That is, x is performed, the not of x, okay, and x, y ORed with z. So this can be better understand in coming truth tables which we will be designing. So Boolean algebra basically it performs 3 basic operations called and, or, not. Truth table is a table which represents all the possible values for a logical variable and the output that will be expected. For example, if x and y are the logic variables, x can be 0 or 1, y can be 0 or 1, then R represents the result in the truth table. For example, so truth table, here we have x, y and R. X represents the binary values, that is 0 or 1, and y represents again 0 or 1. Here x and y are the logical statement and R is the result. So x and y are the possible inputs that can be given and R is the result what we obtain. Kindly observe the column R. So column R, here it represents the result. If the result is 0, that means as I had told earlier, 0 represents false and 1 represents true. If the result is 0, then it is called fallacy. If the result is 0, it is called fallacy. If the result is 1, so here you can see 1. 1 represents true, so which is also called tautology. So it is also called tautology. So truth table is a table which includes rows and columns. So the binary values are represented using a truth table. So binary values, that is 0 or 1. 0 means false and 1 is true. A truth table has basically 2 things. One is the possible inputs that can be given and R. R is nothing but the result or the possible output. If the result is 0, that is called fallacy. If the result of a logical statement is 1, it is called tautology. Let us proceed or continue with the logic operations or basic operations of Boolean algebra, that is not, or, and. First, let us see the not operation. The NOT operation is also called complementation, and it is represented with a bar. X bar, which is nothing but complement of x. X z whole bar, which means the complement of y, x and z. Sorry, in the example they have given y z whole bar, which means the complement of y and z. So as we know that the Boolean algebra deals with only the two values, that is 0 and 1. The possible input for a variable can be 0 or 1. So for example, 0, complement of 0 is 1 and complement of 1 is 0. So 0 bar is equal to 1 and 1 bar is equal to 0. So here you can see the truth table to represent NOT operation. Now to perform NOT operation, like if you are performing addition, you require two numbers. If you are subtracting, you require two numbers. Like that, to perform NOT operation, we require only one value. For example, x. X can be 0 or 1. The complement of x. If x is equal to 0, the output is 1. If x is equal to 1, the output is 0. The output is the complement of input. Next, let us discuss the OR operation. The OR operation is also called the logic addition or logical addition, which is represented with plus. Suppose if you are writing x or y, which can be written as x plus y. X plus y. So here let us see the basic operations. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 1. So here plus represents OR operation. 1 plus 1 is not 2. So here plus represents, in Boolean algebra, plus represents OR operation. 1 or 1 is 1. It's not 2. So this is about the OR operation. Next, let us see the truth table for OR operation. So truth table, here it represents x and y value are the inputs, and when we perform x or y, the possible output what we are getting here is 0 plus 0 is 0. So 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 1. So these basic rules were proposed by George Boole. Hope you have understood this. Next, let us move on to the next basic operations of Boolean algebra, that is AND operation. AND operation is also called logical multiplication, and it is represented with a dot operator. Suppose if you have to write x and y, we can write x dot y, or you can just write xy. So AND represents the addition, AND represents the logical product or logical multiplication. So 0 ANDed with 0 is 0. 0 ANDed with 1 is again 0. 1 ANDed with 0 is 0. 1 ANDed with 1 is 1. So these are the basic operation and operation. Let us check the truth table of AND operation. So here you can see the truth table has two inputs x and y and the output x ANDed with y. So when x and y, when we perform x ANDed with y operation, now x ANDed with y, let us see, 0 ANDed with 0 is 0, 0 ANDed with 1 is 0, 1 ANDed with 0 is again 0, 1 and 1 is 1, which means the output of AND gate is 1 when all the inputs are 1. Otherwise, the output is 0. That means the AND operation gives 1 when all the inputs are 1. Otherwise, the output is 0. As we see in the truth table, the logical multiplication or AND operation is performed on x and y. X and y are the logic variables. So x can be 0 or 1, y can be 0 or 1. You can kindly observe the truth table which represents the inputs and the possible output what we can obtain. So 0 and 0 is 0, 0 and 1 is 0, 1 and 0 is again 0, 1 and 1 is 1, which means the output of AND is 1 only when all the inputs are 1. In either cases, it will be 0. If the input is either any one of the input is 0, the output is 0. Otherwise, if all the inputs are 1, only then the output of AND is 1. So this is about the AND operation, and the AND operation is represented with a dot operator. Suppose if you are performing AND operation on x and y, can also be written as x dot y or just xy. So this is about AND operation. Let us check out what are basic gates. So gate or generally they are called as logic gates or basic gates. Gates are the digital circuits, like you have a calculator that can be used to perform different calculations. Similarly, we have gates, basic gates that can be used to perform the basic operations or logic operations of Boolean algebra, that is AND or NOT. A logic gate can have 1, 2 or more inputs, but there is only one output. So logic gates are used to analyze the basic operations of Boolean algebra, that is AND or NOT. A gate is an electronic circuit which can have one or more inputs, but it produces only one output. Basic gates, there are basically three gates: NOT gate, OR gate, AND gate. Let us check each one of them in detail. Let us begin with the NOT gate. A NOT gate, you can just observe the symbol of NOT, the logic symbol of NOT gate. A NOT gate has only one input and the output is the complement of input. That is, if you are giving input as x, the output is x bar. So if the input is 0, the output is 1. If the input is 1, the output is 0. So this is the truth table of NOT gate, and this is the logic symbol of NOT gate. NOT gate is also called as the inverter. So there is a NOT gate has only one input and it has only one output. So for a NOT gate, it is possible to give only either 0 as input or 1 as input. So whatever the output is given, input is given, the output is the complement of the input. So NOT gate is electronic circuit which accepts only one input and it produces one output signal. The output is the complement of the input. So this is about the logic gates and the basic operations of Boolean algebra. Hope you have understood this. In case if you have any doubts, kindly make a note of the doubts, write it down and log in to the Zoom meeting where we will have a doubt clarification. Thanks for patience listening. God bless you all, my dear students.